Seize it for what? Under what legislation?
You're causing a public nuisance.
I'm not causing a
It
public
is.
nuisance.
It is.
I'm recording evidence. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a complaint and I'm recording for evidential purposes.
For what purpose?
I've just told you.
You have to film what the
I've just told you for evidential purposes.
Number 10 coming for you right now. Enjoy. Yeah, there you go, some more police parking there. Oh yeah. Hi there. I'm just making a video.
Yes. Why?
I'm just recording around the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a public building, no?
It is a public building.
Yeah.
But obviously it's sensitive as well because it's a police station.
I understand that. Yeah. But it's a matter of public interest paid by the public, so I'm just going to take a step back so I can actually see you on the camera. So you can see I've got a mask on. But yeah, it's a public building, a matter of public interest. We pay for it with our taxes. As a member of the public, I have every right to come and record it. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm just asking.
As I said, I've just been walking around, making a little tour of the city, giving people information on what's what, where's where. So you see that van there is actually parked on double yellow lines. I know it's past the boundary. That's double yellow lines there, no?
It doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying it's actually public property. It's owned by the public, but I understand it's beyond. I understand it's beyond. But you keep not stepping towards me. I've asked. I want to keep distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask your name and collar number?
My collar number is 340.
340. Again, you're stepping towards me, and I'm asking you not to. I'm just trying to keep distance. I'm having a conversation.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I'm asking reasonable questions of you.
And I'm answering them. Yes.
But you can understand my sensitivity about you filming the police station.
Well,
the manner that you are.
I'm just walking around making a video of the city. Is my right to do so.
Yep.
And that's all I'm doing.
Arguing that.
Well, there you go.
But you seem to be spending particular attention on this police station. I'm wondering what the purpose is. What is the purpose of this video?
I'm just wandering around making some video.
Okay.
That's all.
Right.
So, am I detained?
No, you're not detained.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
But you are currently on police station property. So
I believe this is a public sidewalk.
it's not. That is a public sidewalk. This is the curtilage of the police station.
There are no signs here saying
there
trespassing or private property. So this is actually public access. You have a barrier just there.
We open outside a police station, an environment that often triggers heightened sensitivity. The auditor is filming for what appears to be public land when an officer approaches, suggesting the building carries special restrictions. The implication is that not everything here is public, despite being funded by taxpayers. The auditor stays composed, emphasizing that public institutions naturally attract public interest. What begins as a routine exchange quickly frames a familiar tension between internal preference and actual law. But this interaction is about to escalate far beyond a simple filming debate.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, I wouldn't go beyond that. That is restricted.
Police station right now.
Okay, again, you're stepping very close towards me, and I'm asking you.
Back to the sidewalk, then.
I will step where I like. I am within my rights to step here. I can step right up to that boundary if I'd like to do that.
No, you can't.
I absolutely can. It's publicly accessible property, paid by the public, and I'm well within my rights to do so.
I think you've got your rights slightly skewed.
Absolutely not. So I don't know what this car park is here, but oh, that's private. Oh, that's part of the constabulary as well, so that's not open to the public to park there. There is a lot of car parks in and around Cambridge, as I said, you know, parking on the street is very difficult in Cambridge. But yeah, so you can't park in that one. But yeah, you see that officer obviously did not like me standing there recording the police station, kept approaching within my personal space, even though I asked him not to. Very unprofessional. But yeah, so but yeah, it's very good parking here in Cambridge for the police station, actually, much better than I've seen in other places. So yeah. Oh, sorry, officer. Officer, would you mind just picking up your cigarette butt that you've just thrown? That's actually littering. I have your collar number. I'll just report it to the local council. Absolutely fine. If you saw me doing that, would you issue me a ticket, officer? I'm sure you would. That's actually littering. You've thrown your cigarette butt and walked away from it. That's called the walk of shame, that is. You're dismissed. Goodbye. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously didn't like that. I've actually been fined for throwing a cigarette butt before, which is why I brought it up with him. There we go. Evening. Good, thank you. Yourselves? I'm okay, thank you.
So are you filming at the moment?
I am, yes.
Yeah, is there a reason for it?
Just making a little tour guide of the city, just saw the police station. I've seen some poor police parking on the way down here,
Okay.
which I stopped and took video of that,
Absolutely.
interacted with the officers. They were actually parked on double yellows, so I waited around for them for 45 minutes. It took them to come back to the vehicle. It was unattended.
The dynamic changes when the auditor shifts from defense to critique. Instead of only asserting his right to record, he calls out officers for littering and questionable parking. It's an unexpected reversal. Police are accustomed to scrutiny flowing one way, not back at them. The moment briefly unsettles the officers, who appear to withdraw. It feels like the confrontation may fade, but more personnel begin to gather, signaling that the matter isn't over.
Yeah, not bad,
How you doing?
Not bad, so.
Good, yeah, not bad.
It's cold. Cold and wet. These paving slabs are really slippery to walk on. I don't know if I've just got something on the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, I mean, mine.
But they are.
Really slippy as well.
Yeah, they're pretty
So all it is, mate, is obviously you're filming the front gate of a police station, and literally directly where the keypad is, where our officers are putting their codes in.
right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious, and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't
It's
it?
a possibility, isn't it? And it's
Very
something-
low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility
If
that
you-
we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's highly unlikely.
get what you're saying.
If you call
no.
us, we call if you're just having a...
Yeah. No, and I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know,
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why, obviously, you were filming.
that's fine. I appreciate
So
that.
what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
What a 19.
We'll come back to them.
So if I come back to Scott Mills.
So obviously in this climate...
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah. One more.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and
Okay, but
stopped
we can
engaging.
still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
I'll get that.
Okay.
You may or may not want to unless we can engage with you as well. To this day and age, unfortunately, there isn't to be a real terrorism threat, which is why there's bollards here, so people don't come driving into the police station.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle of substantial.
It's substantial.
Yeah. So
That's what it is at the moment.
attack is not likely,
Okay.
but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe,
Yeah,
and that,
yeah.
substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay, no, I
It's
get
never
that.
been lower than that,
But
so
can
that's
you
like the baseline. So
can
don't
you
throw around
understand-
words like terrorism
Can you
when it's the...
understand
No, I
why,
can't. No, I can't. I know what you're going to say, and no, I
someone
can't.
filming the keypad
That-
to the entrance of the police station is a bit
So
suspicious.
you're making an assumption of what I'm
No.
filming here, aren't you?
You're
You
very
are?
close to the keypad,
Well,
aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can
No,
see what my camera
where
was
the
pointing. You can
camera
see
was
how
positioned.
zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in on
Where
you.
the
Maybe I was
camera
zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked like you were filming. All you want to do is speak to you, engage with you, see number one why you're filming,
Yeah.
and obviously how long you're
Maybe
going
we
to be
can
here.
assist you, I don't know.
I don't need any assistance, thank you. Your services are not required.
Would you like to give us your name and details?
Can you give me yours?
Yeah, PCY 2420 Alpha Whiskey.
Escalation arrives in the form of a terrorism narrative. Officers suggest that filming a keypad could relate to hostile reconnaissance, introducing a security threat angle. This framing is often used to justify demands for identification. The auditor declines to engage on that premise, aware that recording visible features from public ground is not automatically unlawful. Rather than disengage, the officers increase pressure by following him, turning observation into pursuit.
Okay,
It just might be, mate, because obviously it looks a little bit suspicious, you might just continue to get stopped.
and I'll tell them exactly the same thing.
Aggro, that's all.
Not cause me any aggro. Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
Yeah,
It is on, yes.
You did. Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't. Absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public. Not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the
I'm
MPS.
not sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss? I will read it
Are
to
you
you.
referring to Google?
No, it's the
Obviously, when
MPS.
it's practicable, yes, but
Oh, and when has it not been practicable in this situation?
it's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So
police
you
station.
can't approach with, good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know
My
you're
number
being
one
recorded.
priority is to find out why you're filming the front gate of the police station.
Look,
which
the
still,
only
respect,
time-
sir, you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise, you can't. There's no reason. I'm sorry. I will literally, bring this up for you and I'll read it for you verbatim and I'll show you the
I'm
document.
not going to have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
Security staff, they have body worn.
Okay.
So do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police, updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been
And
granted.
this is not an exceptional circumstance.
No, let me finish. Okay. As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare wherever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't grabbed me, you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded. Not one of them.
No, sir, whenever possible.
Yes. And again, when was that not possible? Yeah, so again, when was that not possible?
Well, like I said earlier, my priority was to speak to you first to establish why you're filming the
And whilst you're speaking to me, again, you said a lot of things during this conversation. Why could not one of those things be, by the way, you're being recorded? Why not?
Like I said, my first thing to do, we're just going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah.
Epiration becomes a turning point. The auditor references Metropolitan Police guidance on body-worn video, which requires officers to announce when recording begins. By highlighting procedural inconsistency, he shifts the power balance. Instead of defending himself, he questions their compliance. The officers struggle to explain the oversight, and the atmosphere changes again with the arrival of a senior-ranking officer.
What's your name?
Pardon?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Liz.
Liz.
So I'm this police officer that's in charge
Oh,
of this
Chief Superintendent.
location.
Oh, okay,
Have
lovely.
you got any ID on you, please?
Why would I need ID?
Have you got any ID on you, please?
Come
Otherwise
on
we're
in.
going to have to ask you to leave.
Come on, Superintendent. You don't just go around demanding ID from the members of the public.
I certainly do if they're a counter-terrorism risk.
Counter-terrorism risk? Why is it a counter-terrorism risk?
Filming our officers.
As I explained to the person on the bike, I don't even know who that is.
Okay, if you...
But I'm just waiting for some marked vehicles to come in and out.
So, would you mind me asking, just asking, what are you doing here? You just...
As I've just explained twice now, once to the person on the bike and one on the to this lady.
Mate, listen. You can't really be outside police stations.
Okay, before you go ahead with the search, can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that you look up a memo from the National Police Chiefs Council regarding people filming in public places, regarding social media vloggers and police stations. I would highly recommend it before you land yourself a lawsuit.
Listen.
And that's you do what you
feel comfortable with that.
you do what you got to do.
Very comfortable
You do what
with
you got. I will not say now. I do not consent to any searches. I know lawfully I don't have to, but I want to make that clear.
Regardless of your ability to film things in a public setting,
Right.
Obviously, you raise our awareness and our suspicion, particularly in an environment of severe CT risk.
And who are you? Sorry.
I'm Inspector Tarek McKinsey.
Inspector
Tarek McKinsey.
McKinsey. That's a cool name. I like that. And have you got a warrant number there?
Yeah, I do. 243581.
243501. Thank you. And do you have a warrant number? Sorry.
Mate, listen.
Sorry,
Instead of being obstructive.
you were going to. No, I'm not being obstructive. I'm trying to get relevant
Can you just
information.
listen to me for a second, all right?
No, I don't have to listen to you, do I?
Okay. You don't.
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
So you give me your warrant number. Do you have a warrant number, Superintendent, please?
We're not going to engage with any further.
Listen. Can
Well,
you
you are, because you're saying that you're going
What are
to
you
search
doing
me,
in
so
a
you would have to give your information at that point anyway, wouldn't you?
Can you grab one of the uniform lot?
Yeah.
And you're Charlie Wynn, so you're a constable, thank you. But, Am I being detained at this moment? Am I currently
We're going to
detained?
get a uniform so
No.
who are equipped to everything to do with you.
Okay, so I'm not detained.
Not
At
at
the
this
moment, no.
precise
Okay,
moment.
not at this precise moment. Well, again, as I said, you've got smartphones. I would highly recommend you look up this memo, okay? This memo is a key piece of evidence in court on these lawsuits.
I'm not disputing the fact that you're not allowed to film in a
Absolutely.
public setting, but the
So-
fact that you're here and filming police
No,
vehicles...
but the memo clearly states that filming outside a police station is not enough
Yeah,
grounds
that
for a
does-
Section 43 search, okay? And that is the key point of
You're not
evidence
just
that
filming
will win
you're
me
not
this
just filming
lawsuit.
outside a police station, you're filming... You've told a colleague you're filming vehicles, that's capturing the
Marked
data and
vehicles,
things like that.
marked vehicles.
Irrelevant.
No, we pay for them. Members of the public, as through our taxes,
yeah,
we pay for them.
that's fine.
They're
You're
not
allowed to
secret
do it, but we
information.
illegally...
A superintendent enters, significantly raising the stakes. She connects the filming to broader security concerns and references the possibility of a Section 43 search under the Terrorism Act, a power that allows detention if reasonable suspicion exists. The seriousness of that authority hangs heavily over the exchange. The auditor now faces the realistic prospect of being searched or restrained, and the tension becomes unmistakable. Coming up, a plainclothes detective escalates matters further, threatening seizure of the camera as accusations intensify into one of the most heated confrontations of the encounter.
Pardon?
Why?
Well, for my own protection. You've just said that you're going to detain and search me. As you said, you want body-worn footage. I want my own record as well.
We want to make sure officers are safe. So we want to take...
And I want to make sure members of the public are safe from tyrants like yourselves. So if you're going to abuse Section 43, I cannot stop you from doing that, obviously. And I won't resist you. I'm not going to aid you, but I won't resist you.
Good.
And you will end up with a civil suit, and you will both be up on disciplinary matters.
We're going to wait till the uniform. I think we've both set our piece here.
No, I haven't finished saying my piece, actually.
You're free to talk.
I know I'm free to talk. I have rights. You don't have to respond. You've said multiple times you're not going to continue engaging, yet you do. As I said, I've made you aware of the memo,
Yeah, absolutely.
and you're refusing to even look it up. I've made you aware, and neither of you are making any sort of concerted effort to look up this memo to double-check the facts before you get a uniformed officer down here to detain me and search me and abuse my human rights. No, you're abusing my rights.
Pulling out a phone and doing research right now. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything
You
about
could get this constable to do it. You could get the chief superintendent to do it.
A little bit under control. That's absolutely fine. Right?
Well, sorry, what's your name, Chief? Elizabeth Chappell, and was it Sergeant McKinsky? And your warrant number, sorry? 238826. Thank you. Just so I know exactly who to reference in the complaints at IOPC.
Absolutely fine.
Absolutely. I will not be bullied by a threat of a search from exercising my right. You know we have human rights in this country. Do you remember your oath? Do either of you remember your oath? No, I doubt that you do you?
We're not going to be responsible.
You don't have to, but I can still talk and I can still ask questions.
Okay.
Neither of you remember your oath. You swore an oath to the crown of this country to uphold the human rights of the people. I have an Article 10 right to exercise my freedom of expression. That's exactly what I'm doing.
You don't have the right to film police officers.
I absolutely do. Anywhere in a public place, yes, I do. So you're going to come. You're going to come and get a uniform to come with a body-worn camera who has the right to record me, but I don't have the right to record you.
Recording us.
Yeah, but she just said I don't have the right to. Which I absolutely... You just said you don't have the right to record police officers.
You're doing, you've raised our suspicions that
Well,
you're
you're raising my suspicions right now of absolute tyrannical constables. And it's disgusting that it's a superintendent and an inspector. Absolutely despicable.
Despite repeated references to search powers, there is visible hesitation to physically detain him. The auditor recognizes his pause and challenges it directly, reminding officers of their obligation to protect civil liberties. It becomes a stalemate. Neither side wanted to concede ground. Meanwhile, additional officers arrive, amplifying the pressure without necessarily strengthening the legal foundation.
In fact, because you don't want to give me details, I think you possibly pose a terrorist risk.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
If I seize that, then...
You're going to seize this?
Yeah. And then
Why?
Because I think you might be doing something for like terrorist.
So do you know the memo by the National Police Chiefs Council?
So what I'll do, if I take that, and then I'll review that, and then if there's anything...
How about I show you the footage now?
Okay.
I've been here 5 minutes, alright? So I don't want you to see this, my only phone. Terrorism for public photography.
Hang on. I spoke to you, yeah. You said, I've got permission, and I said, who from? And then you didn't give me the details, so I immediately...
I did give you details.
No, you didn't. You said...
Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, yes. Freedom of expression, freedom of the press.
So then I think...
Do you know what that means?
What's that guy doing?
Do you know the oath that you took to uphold your oath?
So I think, what's that guy doing? That's a bit odd.
So you're incriminating my right to silence and my right to privacy, is what you're saying?
I'm making sure that you're up to no good.
You're making sure that I'm up to no good?
Yeah.
You mean you're making sure that I'm not up to no good?
Yeah.
Or you're trying to find something? You're trying to make sure that I'm up to no good, so you're trying to find anything that you can because I didn't want to answer your questions.
No. I'm making sure that you're here and you don't not posing a threat to anyone. Okay. So you hang on, stop.
Okay.
Right? So you're right. Those signs there says no access beyond the public.
At this point, am I being detained?
Hey?
Am I detained at the moment?
No.
Okay, so I'm not detained. All right. Then.
Not at the minute.
So you still haven't identified yourself. Seeing as you said you threatened to seize. No, identify yourself because you threatened to seize my phone. So let's go through the identification, prove that you have the power to do so.
Okay.
Andy McDonald, 2249. Is that constable? Or is that sergeant?
Constable.
Constable.
So
it does. I want to know so I know how to make a complaint. And you are?
I'm Detective Constable Dodds.
You're Detective Constable Dodds.
I'm here with my colleague.
Perfect.
Listen, so because we've had...
Have you got your warrant card with you?
Yeah,
please, in your plain clothes, can I see it, please?
We're talking to you right now.
Yes, and if you're talking to me in your capacity, then you need to show me your warrant card. Did you guys learn nothing after Wayne Couzens? Nothing at all? No, because he's just threatened to seize my phone and accused me of being a terrorist.
No, I said under the terrorist legislation, I might take the device because you were being.
If you suspect me of being a terrorist.
Yeah.
So you suspect me of being a terrorist.
So recording the police buildings at that time, I was thinking he's gone past the signs that say no filming. Now, actually, that thing at the sign at the start says you can film. So happy days, yeah. So I engage with you, and you say you got permission. Would tell me who from.
Right.
I didn't think you were allowed to be here, but actually it does say past this point.
Thank you.
That's good. But at that time, I'm thinking, what's he using the footage for? Because we've had people before, like filming the doors, the accesses, and all that.
Yeah.
Which obviously is worrying.
A plainclothed officer now suggests seizing the phone to examine it for evidence of hostile reconnaissance. The auditor responds forcefully, referencing a well-known case of police misconduct to question credibility. The exchange becomes charged and personal. The threat of property seizure adds intensity, yet the recording continues uninterrupted, documenting every attempt to assert control through intimidation.
And I'm not trying to be difficult with you, but I don't answer questions to the police, and that's all that needs to be said, isn't it?
Okay, what's your name, sir?
What did I just say?
Can you understand the security behind why we'd be asking questions around people flying drones over the police station?
Not particularly. I think it's quite a common practice these days, to be honest.
Not quite. Is there any particular reason that you're filming outside the police station?
What did I just say? I don't answer questions to the police.
I mean, you're refusing to give details. How do we know you're not conducting hostile reconnaissance at the police station, sir?
How do I know that you're not?
Well, I work there. I'm a police officer.
Doesn't matter. Exactly. You've got a perfect man for the inside job, aren't you? Who are you, sorry?
What's your name, sir? I'm PC Fitzgerald from Brixton Police Station, 3081 Alpha Sierra.
Thank you, appreciate it. And yourself, ma'am?
PC McGee, 1520 Alpha Sierra.
Thank you. And yourself, ma'am?
DC Jessup, 306
Lovely. Thank you, appreciate it.
What's your name, sir? As we're all telling names now.
Yes, but you're obliged to, aren't you? You know, you're engaging in a stop and account with a member of the public. For accountability purposes, you are obliged to. I'm not under any sort of obligation to give you any details, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, it's quite fortunate for me, it's unfortunate for you. But...
Alright, sir, thank you very much for your time. Obviously we will put on what we call a CRIMINT, which is an intelligence report to suggest that you've been flying a drone over the police station.
Right.
And our intelligence team will pick it up.
Okay, I'll do a freedom of information request for that, and I'll request that gets deleted because there's absolutely no criminal need for it, in my opinion. Are you aware of the memo from the National Police Chiefs Council circa December 21? I think it was the 31st. It's been updated twice since then. It should have been circulated to every single police station in the UK. Every single constable should be aware of it. So, to be honest, I honestly don't see the need for you to come out and speak to me because you should be absolutely aware of what's going on.
Alright, sir. Thank you.
And so, just before you go, one more thing. Did any of you turn on your body cameras?
Yeah, mine's on,
Yeah, is there a reason that you didn't notify me when you turned it on?
Thank you, sir.
No, but we are filming.
Have a good day.
You are filming, but there's no reason you didn't tell me.
No, sir.
Okay, IOPC complaints for that then. Thank you.
So what does transparency for you?
So for me there, buddy...
Can you now leave?
Was that a lawful request?
Yes.
What law am I breaking by being here?
You're filming car parks in this car park.
And what law is that? What law is that breaking?
Trespass, and you need to leave.
And what is trespass a criminal matter? Is it? Is that a criminal offence? See, it's funny because when you think I'm doing something illegal, you come and accost me, but you were too busy to deal with these sorts of things 2 minutes ago when I reported an officer committing offences.
I can't deal. If an officer has committed an offence, I can't deal with that. It's not on my level. It needs to go to a sergeant or higher up or our PSD.
Well, so why don't you take the details, report it to a sergeant, but you're quite happy to come and accost me, but you can't deal with matters?
In the reception.
I don't want to go into the reception. I'm quite happy here.
If you want to discuss it, if you want someone to listen...
I don't want to discuss it. I've discussed it. I walked away after they left. Walked away. We've left it. That's it. She's followed me and accosted me after we've had that discussion. In a public area.
This is a private car park.
Right. Yeah, for vehicles. I walked through a footpath that had no signage, nothing, saying no public access. It says no public right-of-way on the road sign for vehicles. A right-of-way applies to roads, not to pedestrian footpaths. There is a pedestrian footpath, no obstructions, no signage. This is a public area. Whether it's private or public property, it's a public area. There's a difference.
What do you want to do? What do you want to gain?
Be left alone.
Okay.
Who are you two? Sorry, you've come in and joined the conversation. Sorry? And what's your name and badge number?
89.
89?
Yeah.
DC, PC, DS?
89.
PC, 89. And yourself?
I'm DC 424.
DC 424. And you're both based here? Yeah.
But we're just saying, if you want, we can go over there, but we're just saying this is private property. This is a police car park.
Okay.
It's private property. So if you want to come back over there, by all means, we can go and try and sort out whatever your complaint is, but it's having it in our private property. We're not going to have that. So if you want to come over to the foyer, no problems at all. We can go and have a chat in there.
But the foyer is private property as well.
Yeah, but you can gain access.
I can gain access to this. We've just been through that. We've just been through this. There's nothing for pedestrians. Why not?
Because it's a secure, and it could be, you could pose a security.
Well, it's not secure, is it? If I've just managed to walk in here, it's not secure, is it?
All right.
You say secure, but it's not.
What's your purpose for being on this car park? Because our concern is...
I'm making a video.
It's a security breach that we're concerned about. So we're happy to talk to you, but while you're here, we've got concerns about security breaches.
Okay. Do you have a warrant card or an ID card or something? You've given a call number.
I've told you my code.
Thank you. Yeah. But your plane's closed, so I just want to see your warrant card as well.
So I'm willing to listen to you. We're both willing to listen to you and hear what you have to say. But
no, because you're just going to fob me off with the same stuff that the two PCs have.
With identification and phone seizure unsuccessful, attention shifts toward a drone. Officers attempt to characterize the auditor's presence as trespass. He maintains that he stands on a publicly accessible pathway, an important distinction. In general terms, if members of the public can lawfully access an area, recording from that location is typically permitted. A sergeant arrives to mediate what has now become a prolonged dispute.
Working.
Okay. This is a good place of work.
So we've got another PC.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. See, sensible, the most sensible person so far.
Okay.
You're a sergeant?
Yeah, I am. For my
Thank you, finally. Right, okay. Well, we'll move away from the PCs. Cause
are we alright standing over there so the cars can move around?
Oh, well, the cars can move around. I mean, where's the car going to move? Here, it's fine. We've got plenty of room. We've got plenty of room. I just want to move away from the PCs, to be honest. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to them. So if you can come with me and if you want to talk to me away from the others, that's fine.
What I'm saying, sir, is there's operational police vehicles just moving here.
That's fine. I'm quite conscious of the road. I've managed this many.
Conversation with you, but can we just do it there?
I've managed this many years.
I'll tell you what. After we finish talking, you want to stand back here for a second? We can. Can we just talk over there?
I'll tell you what.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
We can talk on the path here.
My name's Pete. What's your name?
Pete.
Yes.
And your collar number, Pete?
My name's DS 1446. Pete McGill.
DS 1446.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you.
What's going on then? How can I help?
Well, literally arrived and witnessed a police constable.
Yes.
Straight away. First thing, as soon as I get here, parked on the roundabout.
Right.
On the double yellows.
Yeah.
Engine on, idling,
yeah. Okay.
on his mobile phone.
Right.
So I go and approach.
Yeah.
he winds his window. So I ask him quite bluntly. I say, "Afternoon. Is there a reason you're parked on double yellows with your engine on your mobile phone?"
Yeah.
He says, "I'm doing work. I'm waiting for a prisoner to come out." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Are you on the phone to emergency services?"
Yeah.
"Are you paying at a drive-through?"
Okay.
No, just rolls his window up.
Right, okay, so you're saying you've seen an officer there, they've been sat there, idling it, right?
Yeah, so idling's an offence, idling your vehicle. Being on your phone with the engine on, unless you're on the phone to 999, or paying at a drive-through, those are the exceptions to the new legislation.
Yeah.
Both offences.
Yeah.
And obviously parked on double yellows.
So did you introduce yourself?
I didn't, no. And I'm not, no.
What name would you like me to refer to you as? You don't have to give your name at all, but...
You can call me Sir, or Power. You can call me Power. Yeah.
Power?
Yeah. Let's go with Power, yeah.
I'll go with Sir, because Power just...
I didn't think you'd like it, that's why I said it, that's why I gave it as an option. I didn't think you would.
Mr. Power, does that sound right to you?
Mr. Power, that'd
We'll
be...
go with Mr. Power.
No, my ego's not that big, don't worry.
Well, you've got yourself Power, you've got to have a little one. Right, okay. Basically, mate, you are absolutely entitled to film any vehicles you want around here.
Yep.
Not a problem. You have, if officers want to speak to officers, that's not an issue.
Yep.
The other thing I'd say is this area of the car is a private car park.
It is, yep.
So if you wanted to literally step on that pavement there and film my officers, film the cars, there's not an issue whatsoever.
So, yeah, that's fine. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, the discussion I was trying to have with them, or trying to tell them, right? So they're saying it's secure, it's restricted. You got the gates and all of that. I said, and that sign up there says private property, no public right of way. A right of way is a public road. Right, it's not a public pavement. A right of way is a.
This is a private.
Yes, okay, but I'm getting to that bit. Okay, bear with me. So yes, it's private.
The sergeant adopted a noticeably softer tone, addressing the auditor by first name and acknowledging his general right to film. However, he attempts to introduce limits regarding the specific pathway in question. The approach is diplomatic rather than confrontational, but the objective remains unchanged. Encourage compliance. The auditor listens respectfully, but continues to rely on statute rather than tone.
You guys have got a shit reputation here, and this is why people keep coming. And this is exactly why people keep coming. This situation right here.
So, trespass protected starts sections 128 to 131, the Serious Organised Crime Police Selection Act 2005.
Yeah, police stations aren't involved in that, I'm afraid. There's a list of about 7 places in the UK that are covered by that. MI6 would be one of them, for example.
It's Crown Lands.
Yeah, not all Crown Land. Specific Crown Land. And I suggest you look up which sites are protected. I can guarantee you none of these are. And plus, you don't own the airspace. So flying a drone over would not count as trespassing. The only time that flying a drone over would count as trespassing is if I were within a airspace which you would be expected to reasonably enjoy as part of your premises, which I would say from the top of your building down, I would say would be reasonably within your expectation to enjoy your airspace. Higher than that, it wouldn't be trespassing. So try again, Sergeant. Don't make up bullshit.
Okay.
You're not going to win this.
Isn't there something about you've got to be able to see the drone and where it is at all times?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how can you see that when you're next to the wall?
Because, do you know how angles work?
Yes, I do.
Right, okay. So, imagine this, right? I'm not approaching you in an aggressive way, right? But imagine this, right? I'm stood here. I can't see horizontally, right? But if I'm flying a drone and the drone's up there, right, I've got a pretty good line of sight. If I go to the other side of the street, that gives me a greater angle and a greater line of sight. That's how maths works. Would you like any more free lessons? Or should I start charging you?
Not patronise me, to be honest.
Well, I'd rather you bugger off. And stop talking shit that you don't know anything about. Don't make up legislation to try to stop me from getting doing illegal activity.
What I would say is that I believe if you are caught with a drone, you have to provide the licence. Is that correct?
Nope, only if you suspect me of committing there's a very specific list of offences under the ANO 2016 which you would need to reasonably suspect me of committing for you to be able to demand any sort of information. So, again, just stop talking shit.
Yeah. I'm asking a question, I'm sorry. I'm not talking shit.
It's not my job to stand here and educate you on the law, is it? I know my law because I read up on it. It's embarrassing that when a member of the public knows more about legislation than you do. Embarrassing. You're a sergeant.
Yes, and we have a very wide range of issues to deal with.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have access to drone information.
Well, perhaps when you looked up your phone about the trespassing issue, which you were trying to enforce about the drone, perhaps you should try looking up legislation before you start throwing it out and actually seeing if your suspicions and what you may think is actually accurate before you start going accusing members of the public of doing shit wrong. How about that for a start?
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. I'm not finished until you bugger off.
Well, if you're allowed to stand here, I'm allowed to stand here.
Well, the longer you stand here, the longer I'm standing here, so I've got all day, to be honest with you. You really think your inspector's going to think this is a very useful very useful.
In the closing exchange, the sergeant cites legislation concerning protected sites, attempting to frame the station within that category. The auditor counters by pointing out that ordinary police stations are not typically covered under the Serious Organized Crime and Police Act provisions being implied. The moment of realization is subtle but decisive, without a solid legal basis. The interaction winds down. 3 lessons stand out. Precise knowledge of legislation matters. Public access determines filming rights, and composure under pressure can neutralize even the strongest threats. If you found this breakdown valuable, share your thoughts below and subscribe for more. This content is for educational purposes only. Always verify the laws relevant to your area.